excuse me, broadcast of the Xfinity Series at Michigan. This evening I have Keenitz returning to the booth. How you doing, Keenitz?
Good. How are you? How about yourself, Mr. Williams?
I'm hanging in there. Going to watch another great race. And tonight joining us, we have Kevin, the driver of the 2-car in the North America eRacing League Cup Series. How you doing, Kevin?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic.
All right, guys. While we wait for, as they just finished up qualifying, we wait for that stuff to go through there. What can we watch for this evening?
Well, be sure to look out for the two debut drivers tonight, Hostel and Robbie, as they make their Xfinity Series debuts.
Also, there'll be two Cup guys in there as well, Wasted and Storm Rooster. Storm Rooster coming back from a little hiatus as well, so we'll see how he returns. Getting a little experience on the track here before he comes back.
Okay, as they said, the debuts are Hostel, who's driving the 20 car this evening, and Robbie is driving the 66 car this evening. And Wasted will be in the 45, and Storm Rooster, who actually is returning from an injury, had some stuff going on with his head, got all that worked out. He's going to give it a test go tonight in the 44 car. So this evening, your fuel run is 20 laps. Stage 1 is 14 laps long. Stage 2 is 12 laps long. Stage 3, which will conclude the event, is 29 laps long. With all that being said, we want to point out that Max Boost is not racing. I had a little run-in with his puppy dog, so he is missing this evening. So this should be a good opportunity, guys, for somebody to maybe steal a win here this evening and get their first win of the year.
Absolutely, and since this is a draft-heavy track as well, you never know. You can see that running away from the pack. Guys lose the draft. Anything can happen here for sure.
Also, one thing we'll keep an eye on as the night progresses is the points battle between NR Lewis, who is 8th in points on the final playoff spot, is 8 points above Dangles, 33 points back to Ballstick, and 37 points up to Steve-O. So, guys, that playoff battle between NR Lewis and Dangles, about 8 points there. It's going to get interesting down the stretch here. As we have, what, 5 races remaining, excuse me. So, as I've just received word that Panthers is sitting on the pole this evening. Panthers, who missed, I believe, 2 races in a row, is sitting on the pole, so he will gain a couple season points.
And I think that's a nice little rule that we have in place here. And it's a fun little thing, and it actually makes being fast in qualifying is worth something. So those 2 extra points, you never know how much they can come.
As we are loading in now, we have the word to join. So we're going to have Panthers here rolling off with the pole. Let's see if the Xfinity guys can show some respect, as Gator preaches every week. Also show some patience, as your front row will be Jagboy. Jagboy is going to be pretty big here on the front row. So Panthers and Jagboy lead us to the green as we load in. We might miss the green flag, but we shall see. Thank you for that extra invite, Kevin. Might need that. You never know.
Okay. Looks like they just took the green flag on Swamp Stream.
All right, as we load here, we're waiting for drivers. As we are green, as they head off into 1. Jagboy's already made his way down to the bottom. Panthers is going to take the lead into 1 with Penn riding in 3rd. Oh, Penn's below the apron. That's dangerous here, guys. This is not like Auto Club. I don't think you can run that flat here as you can at Auto Club. Do you all agree?
I tried it in the warm-up race, and it's not as forgiving. It's more holding on, so I wouldn't recommend doing it for any of these guys tonight.
And I just got kicked out. Awesome.
Well, good thing Kevin sent you that extra invite, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here.
They're all keeping it pretty straight so far, and they're all looks like
You're single file trying to ride at the bottom here.
So I'm going to send an invite to.
I'm on Panthers right now, so I'm just seeing how the whole
These guys might be trying to get a drafting line up top there to make it see if that'll come into play here. But
The battle for third heating up here as Dalton's going to go underneath the 2, but I don't think he's going to clear him off of 2.
it looks like Swamp
Oh,
gives
they
them a little
kinda
bit
hooked.
of. Ooh, they get together.
Gar, how am I
Three
supposed to
wide
read the
was the
comments? I don't know how to do that stuff.
Here, I'll open up the YouTube broadcast as well.
All right, as I am back. Sorry about that, guys. As Panthers
Oh,
looks
they're-
like he has a
It's
5
like they're
to
3
10
or 4.
calls.
Somebody,
we got a guy in the
somebody
fence.
just
Is that
got
Dalton?
killed. Oh my goodness!
I think that was Dalton. Yep, four wide back here.
Dalton came right back up.
Oh,
the
3
track.
wide. That's going to be 4 wide now.
It's going to be 4 wide.
Rooster's going to come on the bottom. Steve-O's going to squeeze on the outside of Swamp as they're going to haul tail down the back straightaway here.
And it looks like Jagboy and Panthers are loving what they're seeing behind them. They're putting a little bit of a gap on the rest of the field here.
With about 10 to go here in the stage, what do you think you see from Jagboy? Patience, or do you think you try to see him take the lead and try to control the race here?
I'd say probably patience, because either way, you're still going to end up getting some stage points. However, if you want to take the gamble and go get those 5 extra playoff points or not 5 extra playoff points, just
1
playoff points in general. Yeah. I don't read the rule book. What do you think this is?
Speaking of stage points, NR Lewis is running third, and that's huge when it comes to the playoff battle with Dangles, who I believe is running closer to the back of the pack. As it looks like, good job by these guys here, as we have not seen a caution yet. It looks like Jagboy's going to start his battle for the lead here. Is it
If
Dalton
I'm
on pit road?
Jagboy,
Dalton's on
if
pit
I'm
road, probably to repair his damage. Go ahead, Keenan. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, you're fine. I was going to say, if I'm Jagboy, I think I'm going to just kind of conserve my stuff as much as possible, use that draft, and just stay in Panthers' shadow. And then with a lap or 2 remaining, that's when I would make my move. Get that playoff point.
Kevin, would you try to maybe study? Oh, he's going to go for it here, I think. Oh, Panthers going to throw a block to the bottom. As it looks like Jagboy's going to try to challenge him into 3. He's going to get underneath of him. And he should pull him and clear him pretty easily as he does. Panthers are going to try to over-under. And he's going to get him back here as he's going to clear him with a battle for the lead we got here in stage 1. Panthers back to the lead here. So, Kevin, would you use that as a learning curve as when you got to pass Panthers here at the end of this stage or the end of the race?
Oh, most definitely. Got to take that stuff that into the back pocket and make sure that next time not to make the same move and try to improve on what you did.
As we have 8 to go here in the stages, we're going to try to find the next best battle. Let's look at this group of cars right here. I believe that's Swamp. If I can get to them, all these red cars are the same. So we got 4 cars right here breaking away. Looks like Seth lights out running 3rd. And our Lewis is 4th. Steve-O running 5th. And I believe that is Storm Rooster in his return running 6th. And that would put Swamp in 7th, if I'm correct.
You are.
Yes.
So we got a 5-car breakaway. I said 4 earlier. Ooh,
Jagboy, it looks like he gave Panthers a little nudge there, but they're going to stay 1-2, still same order.
Speaking of nudge, it looks like Dallas Stars got to the... Oh, Swamp gets a little loose off. He's going to take Wasted out. Wasted's going to be a single-car incident down the back straightaway. Looks like Wasted didn't get in the fence too hard with the driver's side, so he should be good enough at least to make it to the stage without pitting to repair his damage. Looks like Dallas Stars got into the back of Swamp there. Swamp got a little loose off the 2, came down and got into that 7-car. How bad, guys, is the loose off here over the course of a run?
With the speed you're carrying and coming out of the corner and needing to get back to that gas as hard as you can, it gets pretty hairy coming out depending on what preset these guys took.
As Steve-O's going to look underneath of Storm Rooster here. They're going to come off at 2. Oh, and our Lewis is going to drive it underneath Swamp. Looks like both the guys on the bottom get a little loose, maybe trying to torque that wheel to keep it off the guy on the outside, and the rear end starts out driving the front end of the race car. Steve-O cannot complete the pass. As this is some pretty good racing back here with these guys.
5 to go.
5 to go as we'll go back to the lead here. As Jagboy looks to keep hounding down Panthers. He's going to look inside of him. Looks like he's going to fall back in line.
I think he's biding his time at the moment from what I've seen. He's gotten some runs on him, but nothing good enough to take advantage of yet. So we'll see if and when Jagboy strikes.
He's definitely got plenty of He's definitely got some speed here, and it looks like Jackboy may be the faster car at this juncture, but as you said, kind of just riding here, buying his time, trying to conserve his equipment. He's definitely stayed right on the back bumper of that 93. And ooh, I don't know what happened there.
Loose.
So that's going to get Panthers up.
Also, take this into consideration. That 5 or 6 car pack, they are catching these 2 lead cars.
As long as, yeah, I believe as long as they stay organized, they should be able to make a good run on these guys. Do y'all agree?
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely obvious now. His lights out. Let's see how patient Storm Rooster is here, if he's going to keep pushing the 2 or if he's going to pull out here. Good run here in this first stage for Steve-O right now, riding in the 5th position. He's going to get back into the back of the 44 just a skosh. Looks like he lifts off the accelerator just a little bit to let the 44 back in. It looks like these guys are working together pretty well here. It looks like NARL Lewis has actually lost a couple car lengths, and now it's just a 3-car breakaway. As Jackboy looks like he hasn't been able to make up that gap since having a little moment there in the middle of 1 and 2.
I wonder if he's just too loose coming out of the corners to keep pace with Panthers here. But I wonder if with some draft he can run him back down. So
yeah, remember Keenan? Remember after the Road America race, we asked him if he made any adjustments the whole race, and he said no, he rode the preset the whole time. I wonder if that's the same strategy in the Niners. You're going to have to come with some adjustments to try to get this thing to drive off the exit of the corner a little bit better.
I think looking at it now, he's going to have to make some sort of adjustment. Road courses are a little bit different, but I think he'll have to make some sort of adjustment here to keep pace and maybe even overtake some of these guys with the speed. Although looks like he's had a great car so far.
Now, Kevin, if your lights out here and you're running 3rd, do you go for the stage win off rip, or do you try to push these guys a little bit and see what you can do here?
I'd say try to push them as much as you can, see what kind of mistakes you can kind of capitalize on.
Jackboy
You see the 42 get blocked there, but I don't think that's going to matter much as he's going to take the lead away. But here comes the 93 once again.
93's going to get below him, and we got some tight racing here. This is going to allow Storm Rooster to catch up and gain in on these guys. Rooster's going to go to the top. It's going to be 3 wide. Oh, Jackboy blocked him into the fence.
Oh, jeez.
93 is
that's
in
some
the
intense
grass.
racing here.
This
they're going to
the
fence it. And
last lap of the stage.
That's going to cost Jackboy stage points there. Storm Rooster's going to be able to maintain. I believe the caution is out.
Just came out.
The caution is out.
That ended the stage.
That will end the stage.
So we got to wait for the official lineup here.
I can't see who was in first.
I can't tell from Boss to Extreme either.
Swamp, scroll up.
Well, assuming it's by the running order on the racetrack, which is always sketchy to go off of, it looks like... Is that Steve-O? Steve-O will get the stage win. Yep, Steve-O. Good job, Steve-O. Lights out will be 2nd. 3rd is going to be Storm Rooster. And in the 4th position, it looks like it's going to be...
Let's see.
Don't know. Shout out 704 for an amazing ticker. You guys are awesome. Keep it up every week. It's Jackboy out. Jackboy must have done some strategy there, trying to get back to the front. Oh, he made a mistake. Did not pit. That's going to cost him big time. He's going to have to come down and probably lose a lap here. So that's going to put Dallas Stars on the front row with Panthers to the inside of Steve-O, the 00, with lights out behind him. NR Lewis, outside row. Oh, somebody's forcing under there. I don't know who that's. Penn 4 wide. That's going to be 4 wide.
All the way up the track.
Panthers definitely struggled there. Maybe try to cook it in there. Penn up to P3 with a huge move past at least 3 to 4 cars in that little pre-race scrum here. They're side by side for the lead. It looks like Dallas Stars Dallas Stars kind of holding at the bottom here. Dallas Stars gets a little tight there in the center. Stormer's going to give a push 3 wide. It's going to get down in the swamp. They're able to hold on to it.
Let's see if we got Swamp and Penn next to each other, 2 FBGM drivers. We'll see if they can get some drafting together and organize and see if they can either take the lead or pull away. It'll be interesting.
Oh, no. The one just hooked the apron. That should bring out a caution, guys. That's going to be half the field there, which is... Okay, yeah, I was about to say, wow.
Oh, no, there we go.
But that definitely bails out Jackboy. Remember, Jackboy made a mistake there and did not pit.
And it looked like Dangles was backwards as well. He got involved. Man, that was a big old wreck.
As I am trying to get some Trying to get the stage 1 finishing order for you. Let's see if these guys. Now this opens up strategy, Kevin. Here, what would you do if you're up front, maybe tire track position? How would you manage this here?
Well, with the fuel run being 20 laps, and what did we just run here in the second save? Just like 2 laps?
Yeah.
I'd say you could possibly stay out just to kind of get a feel. Just
That's
to see what
alright.
would happen if a late race caution to come out during stage 3.
As I do have as we're going to get the restart here, and before I update you on the stage 1 finishing order, lights out, it's going to be pushed by Rooster. As Moffitt making an appearance in the top 5. He's going to drive it to the inside of NR Lewis. Storm Rooster's going to pop up and take care of that top line. Let's see if Moffitt can hold the momentum on the bottom and carry his speed into 1, being on the bottom. You can't really arc that thing into the corner there. Oh, Storm Rooster's going to chop him just a skosh. Moffitt does a good job lifting and giving him. Ooh, Moffitt gets into the apron just a skosh. They're still side by side.
Run from the 74
Oh
up
my
here.
goodness.
So
We got a hornet's nest back there.
Yeah, 3 wide, about 2 rows deep. As we got a car jumping to the bottom. It looked like it was Steve-O back there. Oh, it's so hard to tell. Moffitt's going to jump to the bottom here. He's going to get into the back of Rooster just a
Oh, everybody
skosh.
just pushing up the track.
Ballstick's going to get into Moffitt just a little bit. Here comes Ballstick trying to make an appearance. They're 3 wide down the back. Ballstick's on the bottom. Steve on the middle. Rooster on top. They're 3 wide, like 4 guys. 3 wide, like 3 rows deep here.
This is something else. Ballstick
This is
in
entertaining.
4th at the moment. Looks like
I was
he's
gonna
watching
get in
the
the
track a
apron.
little bit.
Right into the 45 of wasted.
That means,
Ooh.
they're wrecking. They're going to wreck. This is it. Yep, there they all go
Yeah,
down in the
it's a
back.
big
Everybody.
Big
All the
caution.
way in the
Oh,
back.
it looks like Storm Rooster got a little loose off as the caution did come out before all that damage. To update you on stage 1, the finishing one was Steve-O, lights out. Storm Rooster, Jagboy, and NR Lewis. So NR Lewis does pick up a stage point, which is huge in his battle with Dangles, guys.
He would have really liked to have more than just 1 stage point, though. That really does hurt his chances, but at the exact same time, like, it's only stage 1.
And Jagboy, not such a bad stage finish there after struggling just a skosh. It's all right. It's some wild racing there, guys.
Oh man, this should be interesting. Hopefully they can keep it clean the rest of the way. I think we'll see some even better racing at that point. There's a lot of taking going on right now, not too much given. So we'll see if these guys become a
I
little
think
more
only
patient after these
2
cautions.
people in the top 10 pitted. That would be Lewis and I want to say Panthers as well.
Steve-O's going to try to get a drag on the outside here. He's going to have Rooster pushing lights out to the lead here on the underneath of him. Let's see these guys. How about Moffitt, guys, hanging around in the top 6? Actually, top 5. He's restarted 4th. Good night so far from Moffitt. Steve-O gets into the 2, and the 2's just going to come back right on the racetrack.
Oh my goodness!
Wow! And Moffitt's going to pull to 2nd. Here comes the 98 car of Moffitt. He's going to try to hold that outside. That's going to kill him.
That was not good there.
98 cars.
Oh, somebody just got crashed on the pit road. Yeah, he didn't hit a bad angle, guys, and he ran the top. As Dalton has reappeared here in the 3rd position. Storm Rooster hanging around on top in his return. Pretty good return here for Storm Rooster. As I believe that's Panthers.
The 93 moves into the 4th spot.
Panthers after starting in the back after getting caught up in some messes, made his way in the top. NR Lewis trying to get more stage points here. Ooh, NR Lewis is thinking about making it 3 wide. He does not. Thinks better of it. Looks like Dalton, good racing. Look at Panthers on the outside. He's not able to keep that momentum, but does a good job.
About to get freight trained here, and oh, maybe not. Lewis kind of.
NR Lewis tried to cut Jagboy. Here comes Jagboy. Jagboy reappearing after making that mistake earlier in the race. NR Lewis is going to look underneath the Jagboy here, side by side. 98 guys, after having that rough corner, is still kind of hanging tough. We continue to. How about Steve-O, man? Steve-O's trying to win another stage. I don't think he's won a stage yet this year, so a 2-1 race would be huge for him.
Absolutely. And that'd be 2 playoff points as well.
which is
It's never a
huge.
bad thing.
Black flag is out for stage 2.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Looks like Storm Rooster got into the back of Steve-O a little bit there.
he did.
Ooh, somebody just ran.
Everybody's at ball stick up there, and look at this mess back here. Moffat's going to get taken out as they're going to continue down the back here. Tough break from Moffat. Let's see if he can come back. As the 11 gets back into the 7. Hornet's nest everywhere, guys. Racing everywhere. They're 3 wide in front of ball stick here. The 7. Ooh, lights out, and the somebody's lagging. Up, and there they go. The 36 got into the 7 there. They're going to go around. That's going to definitely bring out a caution. I believe that's going to end the stage.
The stage is over. Steve-O wins stage 2.
How about
Looks like
Steve-O?
Dalton was 2nd. I think Storm Rooster was 3rd. NR Lewis was 4th. And I cannot see who is in
93rd.
Panthers.
All right, so how about that? Steve-O winning 2 stages so far. Lights out 2nd in both stages. Storm Rooster 3rd in both stages. NR Lewis guys 3 stage points. Dangles was 0. That's huge going forward in the playoff race.
That is a big, big boost to your playoff fight for sure.
So we continue to, as we'll see, I'm pretty sure all these guys, right, will come down and get 4 tires here, guys.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
And
You'd
repair
be
any damage
crazy.
if they have any. Yeah,
You'd be crazy to go for 2.
You'd be
in that.
pulling some crazy strategy if you tried to stay out here.
Here we go again. Green flag is out for the final stage.
As they're going to be side by side, it looks like we got, who the heck is that? The 66. Who the hell?
He might have stayed out.
66
Robbie.
is Robbie Quidley in his debut trying to hold the front. This should be interesting, guys. Guy with not a lot of league experience is going to try to drive it. He does drive it in there.
3
Look,
wide.
Steve-O, they're going to be 3 wide down the
lead,
back. Dalton on the bottom. Looks like Steve-O's going to push down the top. Panthers is going to follow. The 66 is going to get in the fence. Excuse me, getting the 93 who gets in the fence. Excuse me again. As he's getting freight train now. Penn, that's it. He's going to be heading towards the back here. Bold strategy doesn't pay off for him this time. Cotton, as NR Lewis is inside the NR Lewis now. Looks like he's going to try to challenge here. As he is right on the back bumper.
We got
car around 3 cars around here
2
in the back.
cars. We'll see if that brings out a caution or not.
No caution yet, so we stay green.
No caution. This is going to be a disappointing break for whoever was caught up in that. I don't know if y'all could get that information for us. As NR Lewis is go down the back. He's got Rooster, who's hung around in the top 3 all night. Rooster's going to go to the inside.
Dallas Stars is back here all by his lonesome.
This Rooster's going to power by NR Lewis, and then he's going to get up underneath of the 9 of Dalton. Jagboy's going to push him to the lead here, and Jagboy has resurfaced. Here comes Swamp. Swamp battling his way up there. He's going to get the 4th. Wow, as these guys are starting to make their push move here, pushing and shoving and making their moves here.
It looks like the 2 cars that were around were Lights Out and Dallas Stars.
Thank you for that information, Keenitz. As we keep digging here, as Jagboy's going to have a run on the bottom. He should gain the lead here.
And he will.
He will. He's going to clear him off in the 1 here. Now he's got to defend on the 9 car of Dalton. So we got Dalton. How about Swamp, guys? Swamp has made his way up into the top 3. Swamp's been chipping away at the block for a win. He was really disappointed with his performance at Road America. Got to think he's having a good night tonight.
It looked like he
Without a
got
doubt.
caught up in some stuff in the first couple stages, but I think he'll have some speed here if this goes green.
As you see him, you see the 9 get a little loose there, guys, and then Swamp actually gets off the accelerator to try to let the 9 back down. He didn't want to go on the outside of the 9 in that corner. He's going to have a run here down the back straightaway, though.
Looks like he'll move up to P2, and it looks like the 9's about to get freight trained
Panthers
by.
is 3 wide back here with Wasted and Dangles, so they're going to get out of that pretty well, as Wasted is going to gain the position on both them guys. Panthers is going to shoot. Wasted gets in there. He cooks it into the corner. He's going to lose the position back to Panthers, but should fall in line behind him as there's about a 2 to 3 car length gap behind Dangles. We're going to try to get back to the front here. Jagboy has retooken the lead and actually starting to pull away from these guys.
Very strong showing for both your top 2 cars here is with Jagboy and NR Lewis. They are really showing off.
NR Lewis is been a pleasant surprise on that. I haven't watched too much of them, so I can't speak to
As
some
we
of
have
those
a
other. Oh, we
caution.
got a caution out.
That's going to be interesting. Do we know how many laps we have left? 26 laps left. So these guys still aren't in their fuel run, even if they do pit with 26 laps. Well, I guess we'll be, 23, 24 laps to go when we go back green. So it still won't be
About
inside the
that,
window.
yeah.
What do you do here, guys? You come get your tires, you split the last run up, or do you stay out, maybe pit sooner? What do you do here?
At this point, I think I'm taking 4 tires and just kind of seeing what happens. If there's another caution, depending on when it happens, I don't think they'll be able to make it, but you can take a splash of fuel and go. But what do you think, Kevin?
I think you... Now, I'm not saying that I would do it, but I would chance it. I would stay out and then pit when you can. But
All right.
to each his own. You never know what could happen.
I think we saw the 66 do that earlier.
Well, the
but-
93 did not get a great restart there.
Oh, speaking of your strategy, it looks like Dangles is taking that. He's taking that strategy. Maybe hoping to get another caution.
Can he hold the track position here?
We are about to find out.
And our Lewis is going to push behind the 0 here. Jagboy's going to try to get a run on the outside here. As they're going to... Wow, look at that line on the bottom. What's that, about 8 cars lined up there?
Something
There's
like that.
a little more than a handful, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dangles up the
Dangle's
track.
gonna push
He's
up the
about to
track
get
here.
train
He's
too.
about
Yeah.
ready to go 3 wide for the lead here.
Yeah, he's on old tires. He's going to try to sneak back in front of his teammate there. I guess teammate, unofficial teammate of Penn. He's going to look inside of him. He's not going to get it. Wasted is... That's Rooster, excuse me. The 44 car confused me. Rooster's going to try to hold tight. Looks like Jagboy's going to be back in the driver's seat here. He's going to push NARL Lewis down the back straightaway here. Ooh, who's that shoving? Is that Penn? Shoving up Rooster up the racetrack a little bit. Looks like Swamp's lost a little bit of track position. 2 Flex Seal cars side by side. Looks like they're looking at each other in the mirror. So what do you think here, guys? When do you come here and make your final pit stop?
Before
this
15
point-
laps
oh.
to go, at least.
What about you, Keenitz?
Honestly, I think I'm going to ride it out. I think with the racing we've seen, I think we'll see another caution, and then I would come get forward and just go for it.
As NR Lewis. Ooh, Penn's going to get a little bit. He's going to chop Wasted off there. Does a good job getting back down to the bottom, actually. As we ride along with Panthers. Looks like Jagboy's kind of in a tough spot here on the outside. He's going to cook it on the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to make that stick, guys.
Ooh, Rooster got into Penn a little bit there. Now they're 3 wide back here.
3 wide as Panthers. Penn is in the middle. Jagboy. How about Jagboy pulling people on the outside? I didn't think it was going to work. Oh, Steve-O's going to drive it in on the middle. We got Rooster on the bottom, Steve-O in the middle, Jagboy on the outside.
I think it's going to stick.
Steve-O drove. Wow, what a move by Steve-O. He just drives it through the middle there. And Lewis is love looking up in his mirror and seeing all this. Steve-O's going to be able to clear to the bottom. Great racing here, guys.
It's been an entertaining one for sure so far. I'm excited to see how the last part of this race plays out as well. Ooh, somebody in the wall back there.
Wasted.
Ooh. Somebody's down on the inside wall now. We'll see if that brings out a caution. I don't think it will just because it was 1 car that I saw.
Steve-O is on the back bumper of the 74 of NR Lewis.
I think Steve-O's going to try and
Oh,
get that
ball
lead as
sticks
quick as
around on the back
possible.
straightaway.
Yep,
Did we already say that?
that is ballistic.
Having
Yeah,
raced with
heavy
Steve,
damage.
having raced with Steve, I think he'll try and get that lead as quick as possible.
I think ball stick's going to bring it to pit road here.
If we get another caution, that might actually help him, to be honest with you.
Steve-O's going to dive down onto the inside. I don't think he might have a car underneath him.
He's going to send it into turn 3.
Jagboy's going to... Ooh, Jagboy in the
Ooh,
apron.
Jack hit the apron.
That's probably going to bring out a caution, yeah. Nope. Looks like they're going to be able to keep it straight. Jackboy's going to downshift. He's going to keep digging here. Steve-O's got a battle for the lead. Steve-O's going to look underneath of NR Lewis. Side by side for the lead here. I think Steve-O's in the position. You agree?
I agree. It's kind of tough to get a. Yeah, I think Lewis is just gonna let him have it.
On old tires, it's tough to get a run on the outside. I think your best bet at getting a run on the outside is off of a restart within the first lap or two. Other than that, the bottom is absolutely where you want to be and stay.
I think, Keenan, I had to agree with you after watching Steve-O drive through the middle. Now, let's remember how Steve-O got up here. He drove through the middle of Storm Rooster and Jagboy to his outside and made the pass rather easily.
I think I know that the draft is a big thing at this track too. That I think that might have given him a little bit of an advantage because he might have had a run on those guys, but we'll see how it plays out. Looks like Steve-O and our Lewis is still pretty close. We got, I think, Storm Rooster behind him. Swamp's in 4th, and Panthers is in 5th. Ooh, NR Lewis ran up the track there a little bit. We'll see if he can bring it back down.
15 to go.
Here comes Rooster. How about Swamp, guys? Swamp's having a pretty good night.
He needs to make no mistakes. I know he wants to try and get top 3 in points, but we'll see how he runs the rest of this race, whether it be conservative to guarantee a top 5 or try to guarantee a top 5. Or if he goes for it. Oh, Panther's sending it on the apron there. Looks like Penn is down pit road.
Yep. And that 2-car lights out. He makes his return back up near the top 5 of this race.
Look at this. This Panthers going to cook it down on the bottom here. So we got about 6-car breakaway, guys. 5-car. Nope, 6. Breakaway for the lead. Somebody got loose. Panthers got loose, yep.
He got loose or hit by somebody. I think he got loose from what I saw.
So NR Lewis trying to run down Steve-O, guys. What a run for Steve-O this evening.
Steve-O is having a phenomenal race.
Yeah,
he's going for max points with max boost out tonight.
Yes, he is. Well, here you go. NR Lewis has got to run. It's going to go on the apron a little bit. Let's see if he can hold it down there. And he does.
Steve-O's still going to be able to get around him. Up on the top is... Steve-O got a shot from the 74 there. Oh, 93 hard
Panthers
instantly.
around.
Oh, he's on pit road too. Oh, looks like Waste is on pit road as well. Oh, we got a car.
I wonder if
slow down the
Panthers
front.
got loose coming out of 4. It's Panthers. I wonder if he got loose out of 4 and tried to overcorrect it, or if that would be my guess with how this
Jagboy's on pit road here. So we're starting to see strategy come through here, guys. Trying to get back to the leader if I can find him. Oh, this viewing mode, man, they gotta do something with it. Wherever you are, Sterius. So Steve-O continues to lead. Looks like lights out second, NR Lewis third. Swamp back in the top 5.
Then I think Storm Rooster's there in 5th as well.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, lights out ran away up the track there. Ooh, Steve-O getting a little loose out of the corner. Ooh, lights out in the wall.
Steve-O's going to make a block on the 74 here.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think that's going to help him much as the 74 takes a nose underneath.
Here we go. So this is a good battle between these guys for the lead. Steve-O does a good job trying to pinch him down there. He's going to keep it out of the fence as we had a car coming down pit road. I couldn't see. I believe it was Rooster.
Storm Rooster, yeah.
Yeah, Rooster.
Yeah, I don't think Steve's going to make it work on old tires here. I think he's going to make that outside work. NR Lewis with the pass on the apron for the lead.
Kevin, do you agree, though, that as long as Steve-O can keep NR Lewis in his tracks, it looks like Steve-O might be the faster car on fresher tires?
He might be, honestly. How many laps we got?
I'll tell you when Swamp comes to the line here. On his stream, they have 8 laps remaining. I think these top 4 have made their bed, and I think odds are they're probably all going to come in together.
So we got an interesting strategy here going on, guys. As NR Lewis continues to lead, Steve-O kind of riding. So if you're Steve-O here, you just kind of ride until you come to pit road. Hopefully these guys are in the same mic party so they don't run each other over. Steve-O's going to go to the inside looking for the lead right now. He'll get to the inside of him. He's going to pull him. Bob, Steve-O's coming to pit road. Nope.
Swamp coming to pit road.
Down.
Did Swamp get a little bit of help there or no?
No.
Nope, it didn't look like it. He just looks like he just cooked it a little in there, getting into pit road.
Ballstick this has nothing to do with the race. Ballstick has 74 messages on his stream. as Steve-O
I believe
continues.
I think it's all Joe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's all Joe.
As Steve-O continues the lead here with lights out, looks like NR Lewis is gonna. These guys got to be coming soon, right? Or you're just giving up time.
Something to note. Swamp took 2 tires.
Uh-oh. That's going to open up the strategy there. That's pretty big, guys. We'll see how that plays out for Swamp.
And here comes the 98 of Moffitt off of pit road. Followed by, again, a nice 3-car battle here. The 1, the 0, and the 20.
With this being a similar track to Auto Club and how the racing's gone so far, do you think we'll see a Mr. Williams-esque block for the win?
I would hope so.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I would hope
Without a doubt.
Hey, man, you got to race for that win.
I had to.
The thing is, I wouldn't have blocked him like that in stage 1 or 2, but when you're coming down and you got to get a win.
When it's down to it, you kind of have to.
Got to get. Your hands are kind of tied. You know, you got some guys in the league who, you know, all due respect to Gator. Gator would never throw a block like that. If you get a run on Gator, Gator's going to let you go. And you got guys like me who, I'm going to run you down to the grass, and we're going to figure it out later.
I should know.
Hey, you got the win that day, Mr. Williams.
I did.
So it worked out.
That's all that counts. Now, in some situations, while we got a minute as we wait for the leaders to pit, I think we all know there's a rivalry stirring in the Cup Series. So, if that situation happened with you, would you block the guy aggressively earlier in the race if you have a rivalry going on with somebody? And I'm asking y'all.
Well, I'm not really the blocking type of person. Unless if it comes down to it, then I will. But like, if it's for points, for like stage points and all that stuff, I'll just let them go.
So when do you see Steve-O and NR Lewis? You got to think these guys are taking 2, right? They wouldn't have stayed out this long.
It looks like Panthers.
I think Lewis is coming down.
Steve-O's coming down as well. Yeah,
they both are.
Yep.
Steve-O's hauling the mail in there.
Oh, did Steve-O get down to pit road speed there, guys? I wonder.
I think he did.
Oh, it looks like there's a wreck coming out of 4. Oh, big collision. Oh, my goodness.
And the caution is out. Wow, let's see what that does here to pit strategy. I think that's going to be huge for Steve-O. I have no idea if Swamp stayed on the lead lap.
He did.
He's still in the lead lap. That is huge. So Swamp could probably come down, get, excuse me, Swamp could probably swim down and get 4. I had wings for dinner, so it's kind of. Oh, we have a lot of cars in the lead lap. All right, not bad. All right, let's see what they do for strategy here. It looks like up in the irons is committed to pitting. Obviously, Steve-O. I guess the caution came out before Steve-O came down pit road because he still hasn't pitting. Jagboy is going to be the free pass, which would leave 16 cars on the lead lap. So what do you do? What do you guys do here? You want to try 2, try 4 with only 4 laps? Oh, wow, 4 laps remaining. What do you do here? Stay out? What do you try to do?
Well, we have reached our overtime period, so you could try it.
Dangles is
going
to try it.
But
You got Steve on the outside. Dangles is out there. NR Lewis is 3rd. The 20 making his debut is 4th. and I can't see who's 5th.
I wonder if
That's
Dangles got
the
lucky and was down on
35.
pit road when the
35.
caution
We got the
came out.
44 Storm Rooster. This is going to be wild, guys. Pay attention to this. As Dangles is going to haul in down on the 1. Oh, Dangles is. Oh, the 20's going to get into Steve-O a little bit. He gets off of him. That's pretty good. Oh, he gets back into Steve-O. He's going to not chase him up the hill. All right. He's riding his left rear. I'm looking at it backwards. They're going to be 3 wide. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, NR Lewis cooked it down into 3. My
yeah, he
goodness.
did. Cooked it. Here comes the 35 car. The 35 car up in the irons.
Steve, I'm making a 4 wide.
Oh, this ain't going to work. NR Lewis gets into the 0. Oh, there's going to be a wreck.
In the
Here
middle.
we go.
Backwards.
They're wrecking.
Huge wreck.
How about... Oh, this is a big wreck. Everybody's involved.
They're
Jag
wrecking
boys
everywhere.
I believe.
That is the race.
Is that the race?
That's the race.
Up in the irons. Is he... Up in the irons wins. Wow. Lights out 2nd.
NR Lewis 3rd, Swamp 4th, and Big Jim 5th. I know he's going to...
What an upset
Dangles
victory.
6th.
Up in the irons. What an upset win for Up in the irons. Does anybody even have him on his friends list?
I don't.
I don't either. So we're gonna get Kevin working on that. As I'm gonna get lights out in here. I think. Do you have lights out, Keenitz? What an upset victory here for Up in the irons. What a race, guys. Is it lights out 04? Who, Up in the irons? Do you have... Okay. I know you got lights out, right? Up in the...
It's up the irons.
Up the irons. Up the... Does he even have a mic?
That's a good question.
Is it Up the irons 33?
Yes.
All right. Who's that? Oh, okay. As we wait for irons to get in here, I'm gonna find lights. Is lights out screen name lights out 04? Keenitz? Anybody? What a race, guys! Pretty well. It's a pretty good race, huh? Think we'll see something similar tomorrow.
Hopefully we see that 3-car in victory lane.
Oh man! As we wait on the winner, if he joins, somebody, I'll hop in the chat.
Trying to find
Name on Swamp's stream.
I already sent it, so if it ain't him, we're in trouble. Oh, lights out. Yep, he's got it. All right. We'll go ahead and get lights out in here, and then maybe by chance we can talk to the winner, maybe not. We'll see. Kevin, do you have lights out as a friend? Here, I'll suggest him. Okay.
Actually, I have an idea here. I'm going to suggest somebody who can invite him.
Lights out. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, man. Second place ain't so bad when all hell broke loose. Good job.
Hey, thanks, man.
You seems like you got you finished second in both stages, so you had a pretty decent night, pretty decent race car. What can you tell us about it?
Oh man, my car was fast. I felt like I should have won, honestly. I'd like to apologize to Dalton. Very beginning of the race, got into him and I took him out.
I hear you, man. I hear
Shout
you.
out to Dalton real quick.
Yeah, it was pretty wild there at the end. It looks like we was going to be all calm, and it looks like pit strategy is going to solve the race out, but looks like all hell broke loose, as I said earlier. Keenan, anything to add?
That was an interesting race. You're up there in the front, and I noticed you got caught up in something. How did you come back up to the front? Do you have a strategy?
Yeah,
Or what?
I was gonna be patient. I was like, it was the beginning of stage 3, and I think I started 17th, and I was just like, I just gotta be patient and just go with it.
Right on. Seemed to work out for you.
Yeah.
Kevin, anything to add?
Congrats on your second place finish tonight, Lights. I do have a question. When that final caution came out, what was going through your mind?
Oh, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all because I gas and go'd. And I was all like, because Rooster, you know, he said, he was all like, man, let's gas and go. And I was like, all right, dude, let's try it. And I think he would have got me because he got ahead of me coming out of the pits when I was coming out. So, and then I saw the caution coming down the backstretch. I was like, no. Because I didn't know if Steve-O up front, I didn't know if they had gas, because I was 1 lap short.
Yeah. They're probably going to try to stretch it, man. But good job on your second place finishing. Looks like
Thanks, guys.
you're gaining some momentum here, heading towards the playoffs.
I can't wait.
All righty, buddy. Good luck at the next race. Kevin, since we can't get the winner in here, why don't we get the heartbreak interview with Steve-O in here? What do you think about that?
I'll see what I can do.
I invited
Commissioner Gator in here to see if he could get the winner. Suggest the winner.
As we wait for either the heartbreak interview or the winner.
Either way, they both have it. Oh, Irons is here.
Up here's Up the Irons. Here is our winner. Up the Irons, you got us, buddy?
Got you.
All right, man. Congratulations, as you were able to take advantage of all hell breaking loose there at the end.
Yeah, I just stayed out and hoped to God for a caution, and it came.
Yeah, man, I hear you, man. It was you did a good job there. As I'm surprised, man. Shocking. Is that your first win? Correct. That is your first win.
It is.
All right, Keenan's got anything to add, buddy?
Congratulations on your win. I mean, I was going to ask you what your plan was there at the end, but Williams already took that question. But good run. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Kevin, you're up.
I got nothing. Just want to say congratulations on your first win on the season. That was incredible.
Anybody want to give a shout out to Up the Irons? Hello? Hello?
Irons, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Get a shout out to?
I'm sorry?
I said, is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to?
I know, Moffitt, I think his name is. I got loose and whacked him one time early on, but sorry about that. But yeah, it was a good race. A lot of wrecking, but
That's all right, man.
it was fun.
Yep, at least you capitalized on it. Well, congratulations, buddy, and good luck at the next one.
Thanks.
As actually, we are going to get Steve-O in here. Steve-O won the first 2 stages, buddy. Looks like you had the car to beat, man. What can you tell us?
Like I really thought I had a car to beat, and that last caution, like all mayhem just broke loose, and I'm not exactly sure what happened coming off of 4, but I had a run, and I know Lewis and Dangles got pushed up, and which kind of just pushed me up in the wall. But other than that, like it was a great race, and like I really thought I had a win coming, but that last caution really screwed me over.
Yeah, man, we were impressed with your run this evening. You did a good job getting both stays. Huge points day for you as you increase your cushion on the playoff push. Keenan, anything to add?
Good run, Steve. I mean, you got 2 playoff points for sure, so that'll help you in the long run here. But no, I thought for sure you had the car to beat. What kind of adjustments did you make to your car to get it to handle being out front that well?
Just put the right side tire pressures up to put the right side tire pressures up to 60 pounds and put it wedge up 2 clicks.
Right on.
Like, and that thing was a rocket.
Pounds.
It certainly looked like it for sure.
Like, it felt like it.
All right, Kevin.
Steve-O. You almost had it, man.
You were trying to do a max boost tonight, man.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that's why I was really hoping for a win because that was probably my one and only chance at a win. But it's all good. Like it's on to the next race.
Yeah, man. Good job. Anybody want to get out to before we hop off of here?
No, not really.
All right, man. Enjoyed that. And tune in tomorrow, the North American eRacing League Cup Series takes on Michigan. Should be pretty wild, just as what you're seeing here. Shout out to Up the Irons in his upset win as the race got pretty wild there at the end. Tune in tomorrow, 8:45, to see the Cup Series tackle Michigan.